Do you feel sometimes like you are on the sidelines of your life and you're watching everyone else live the life of their dreams? It's taking a while for the things that you are asking for to show up in your world, and you're wondering, what am I doing wrong? What's wrong with me? Why isn't what I am asking for showing up quickly or showing up, period, in your life? I am Grace Covington, business coach, and I facilitate entrepreneurs and coaches to create a thriving and sustainable business online. If this has been happening to you, I want you, first of all, to watch this video to the end because I'm going to be sharing with you some real tips that are going to facilitate and assist you in starting to really live your life. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, turn on those alerts to make sure that you are receiving my videos, because I do send out transformational videos that will change your life. Also, make sure you're commenting in the comments with any questions that you have. I do look at all of that. So 10 years ago, I was in the same boat, y'all. I was not living my life. I felt like I was really on the sidelines and watching so many people live their lives, have these amazing things show up. And here I was still struggling, wondering when are things going to change for me? So let me begin first. I'm back from Medellin, Colombia. I had the time of my life. We had the time of our life. We went with friends. It was amazing. I did not expect what I experienced in Colombia to actually show up in my world. It was like a miracle. It was almost like a movie taking place. It was my confirmation that paradise exists here on planet Earth. So I'm not going to talk too much about Colombia. I'm going to have a vlog that's going to come out. So make sure you're subscribed so you can see what I was talking about paradise here, planet Earth, and no longer waiting until you get to heaven. You can create that today. And Colombia was a confirmation for me that we can really live on planet Earth in paradise, create everything that we desire, that we are here to experience joy. We are here to experience the deepest desires that we have been asking for. Those things can actualize for you and can actualize for me. But there is a way to this actually showing up. It is not... If it's not happening for you, there are things that you can do, which I'm going to share today, that will help you start to live more of that life. So the first thing is this question that you can ask, because I truly believe it is important for you to be honest with yourself in your life, honest with where you are in your life. The more you are willing to expose and be transparent with you, the easier it is to change what is not working in your life. Now, if you keep telling yourself lies or trying to measure and compare yourself to other people, or you're consistently in this comparison zone, you're not going to get too far. But the more you're willing to be vulnerable with you, like with every area of your life, in relationships. If you are desiring something in your life and it has not shown up, there is some transparency. There are some things you have to expose to yourself that will allow you to create what you desire with ease. So that question, let's get to it. Are you living? You can ask this question of yourself in every area of your life. Like, are you truly living? Let's take a pause. Now be honest with yourself. Are you truly living? Are you living? And if it's a no, that is great, because then you know that you now can change what is not working today in your life and start to move towards what it is that you desire. So the way I look at this is you've often heard me say this, I love to self-analyze myself. So anything that's not working in my life, I'm willing to look at, I'm willing to expose it, go deep, dig, excavate all of that. And this question has really transformed my life in really allowing me to know that there's always a different possibility available. So even if the things I'm asking for have not shown up, I know that there is a different possibility available for me once I'm willing to really look at and not be afraid to look at and go there in my life. And also, this also goes for, let's say you have created a lot in your life and you feel like your life is pretty amazing, but you feel like you can have more. There is nothing wrong with you having more, even if your life is great. Sometimes you get that burning desire, like, wow, I could have more. There's more to this. I would desire more. And a lot of people start to feel guilty when they get into that space of like, I already have a great life. Maybe I'm being too greedy. Maybe I'm being selfish, but there's nothing wrong with that. You are here to live in abundance and consistently outcreate yourself, consistently have more, be more, receive more, create more, take it to the next level, the next level, the next level, the next level. I truly believe that is the gift we have been given on this life, in this life, is to be able to create what it is that we desire, to live these joyful lives, to have what it is that we seek. And whatever we seek is also seeking us. So y'all, I'm just going to be keep it real since Colombia. I have changed so much, and it's like getting the words out of exactly what I'm trying to say is a little bit difficult. So just bear with me. I'm actually building the bandwidth of actually recording long videos because y'all, I just feel like, oh my gosh, I just don't have the bandwidth, but which is okay because I'm going through this transformation, getting used to this new space, and just allowing life to show up as it is, even though sometimes it's a little messy and uncomfortable. So I'm just kind of in that space and navigating through all of these different and new energies. So the question, are you living, allows you to pause, be still, analyze your life, and really be honest and look at what can start to show up. So once you start asking that question, the next thing that opens up is looking at what would you actually like to create. So sometimes our dreams seem so impossible. Like, it's like you don't know how this is going to come together. You don't know how, the things are going to show up because it seems so big. There's so many parts or moving pieces to it. Maybe you want to live in a different country and you're like, you have no idea how that's going to work, how you're going to support yourself, how the money is going to show up. Maybe you have a business that you're starting and you're like, I don't even know how this business is going to grow, how it's going to thrive, how none of this is going to show up. The ingredient that fuels your dreams is that desire for you to live that, for you to have it. Don't kill that burning desire, because that is the fuel that ignites the fire. That is the air, the energy, the element that is required to grow your dream. So even though it may look impossible or seem impossible, continue to fuel yourself, continue to fuel that desire. Is what will happen is that is what's going to sustain you when in the season when it seems like nothing is working out, nothing's happening, nothing is moving fast enough. So it's important to rekindle that light. And the way you rekindle it is you can do it a number of ways. If there are people that are already living the lifestyle of your dreams, be around that energy, or just, every day just tap into that energy of, wow, this is what I desire, and perceive yourself as if you have already created it, because you're already creating muscle memory. You're already creating those molecules of remembrance of exactly what it is that you desire. And what you'll find is the steps will start to slowly show up in your world. So let's take a little pause. First is you're asking yourself and exposing, are you truly living? Two, you are becoming clear and allowing yourself to continually be a part of the energy of the thing that you desire. So you're creating that muscle memory and it feels like it's actually happening in your life. You're like, wow, this is actually going to happen. The third is becoming really clear in what it is that you desire. So it's kind of similar to two. So many people don't become clear, they're confused, or they think it's their dream is too big. They're just like, I give up, I quit, it's not going to show up. But the more you can be specific and clear, the easier it is to create. So I like to break things down into small segments so that you can see the progress and it's easier to create. So let's say there's something that I would like to create in my business or financially. I will zero in on that thing, because what happens is once you start creating and once that thing actualizes, you're able to duplicate this in every area of your life. Like you're like, okay, in my relationship, this is what I would like to change, this is what I would like to create. Everything feeds off of everything else's energy, if that kind of makes sense to y'all. So make these things simple. Focus on something, on one thing. And then from there, you can use that experience, the process to duplicate and replicate in other areas of your life. So I will use this. So the way I use this is now I look at it across the board, like my entire life, because I've been doing this for such a long time. And once you do it in one area, I have a way now where it spreads across every area of my life. And then I'm actually creating faster, easier in every single area of my life. So if you may be like, hey, I would love to learn this process, I'm your girl. I'm your girl. And because sometimes when you do it alone, it is a little bit, it could be challenging. And sometimes just having someone to be able to facilitate you in creation and moving forward with what it is that you desire, it does become a lot easier. I'm going to be opening up a space where I'm going to be working with a group of women who are looking to actualize their deepest desires in their life. So it could be anything. And we are going to go through this process together where I'm walking you through and facilitating like from the beginning stages and then how to accelerate, because there are things that you can do to accelerate the things that you desire in your life are showing up with greater ease. So it is going to be a very nurturing process where you're just coming. It's almost like you're an artist and you're creating this painting, and that painting is your life and the things that you desire. So if you're a person who has some targets, has some things that you're looking to create in your life, or if you're really looking to move into the space of living and thriving and living this paradise that we have been blessed with on this planet, this space that I'm opening up will really invite you to start to receive it and create it in your own life. So if that interests you, there's a link in the description. You can sign up. It's by invitation only. And once you filled out, everything in the form, then you will get the dates and times of when we will be coming together. It will not start right away because I do have another group that I am facilitating and we're just wrapping things up, and then we'll move into this new space of creation and possibility, and the possibility of you living the life of your dreams. So thank you so much for watching this video. Let me know what questions you have, and let me know like if you use some of these tools that I shared with you today and things start showing up in your life. Definitely let me know and come back for the next video. I will be sending out that vlog of Colombia if you have desired to visit Colombia, Medellin. Definitely watch it because it will give you some insight of the country, the people, and what an amazing place it is. Adios.